Blink Publishing presents A Housefly Buzzes in the Key of F, fascinating facts on all things flora and fauna. Written, compiled and narrated by me, Simon Nicholls. For my mum, Lizzie Cork, 1947 to 1995. You taught me that any situation can be conquered if you pull a silly face. And for my partner Catherine, the best, funniest person I know. Hi everyone, Simon Nicholls here. I hope you're all well and have brushed your teeth. As I will explain in my proper introduction, I'm the comedy producer behind the BBC comedy series Nature Table, which this audiobook is based upon. Usually I'm the other side of the glass, behind the scenes, producing the show. But now, well. The tables have been turned and I'm in the booth with a microphone speaking with my mouth. I'm your narrator for this glorious journey through the weird, wonderful and sometimes funny facts of our world's most interesting flora and fauna. You know, it's quite strange for me sitting here bringing the audiobook to life. You see, this idea started out as a radio series and then podcast, which I then turned into a physical book, and now we've gone nearly full circle back into the recording booth for this audiobook. Is this a world first? The first ever audiobook of a radio show? What will come next? The CD, of the vinyl, of the mini disc, of the C90 cassette, of the audiobook? Let's find out. I've had great fun putting the book together and I really hope you enjoy listening, so without further ado, let's begin. Forward, written by Sue Perkins, but clearly read by me, Simon Nicholls. My childhood experiences with nature were somewhat limited. I grew up in Croydon in the 1970s, where green spaces were the cracks in the pavement where the weeds poked through. My interactions with the animal kingdom were similarly restricted. The sum total of our household pets amounted to 2 gerbils, both of whom bred and ate with admirable ferocity. They departed this earth after a mere 3 years, fat and exhausted, and were not replaced. Other than a brief holiday spent fostering our neighbour's dozy Samoyed dog and a hamster with elephantiasis of the testicles, that was it. However small my window into the natural world might have been, I was nonetheless transfixed. Wandering through the small boulevard of stooping trees that boldly proclaimed itself as the local wood, I'd feel a sense of calm not normally afforded me by my skittish brain circuitry. I'd be delighted by the industrious thrum coming from the lavender when the bees arrived each year. I remember being 6 years old, gently unwinding a red admiral caught in the sticky skeins of a spider's web, and the pure delight as I set it free. And my dog. Don't get me started on my dog. My eyes still prick at the memory of her cashmere soft fur as she settled down for her very first night's sleep next to me. It's no surprise then that hosting BBC Radio 4's Nature Table is a complete joy. My role is a simple one. I relax back in my chair and I'm transported by our experts, taken across continents, through time and space, across sea, land and sky as they bring me wild and curious stories of this planet's riches. I've learned about gay albatrosses, parasitic wasps, and heard a truly incredible, albeit harrowing tale of a drug-addled cicada whose bottom half was eaten away by an invasive fungus. But hey, he's too high to notice. In between the laughter, and there is much laughter, there is awe. A reverence at the adaptability, complexity, and ingenuity of species. Often the things I learn are more astounding than anything you could dream up during even the most fecund of cheese dreams. This book is a celebration of these idiosyncrasies, a love story to all the diverse, bizarre, beautiful, shocking living things with which we share our planet. When you feel tired or that life has become humdrum, look no further than these pages to remind yourself of the magic that's all around us. Now more than ever, we should cherish our environment. All we need is a curious mind. From that comes everything that defines the very best of humanity, understanding and empathy. Right now, our planet needs us to have both, understanding and empathy. So let's stop destroying the very things that sustain us. Let's love, honour, and protect this precious, precious world. Sue Perkins. Introduction. Jerry. You know why fish are so thin? Naomi. Why? Jerry. They eat fish. That's a quote, an excerpt from Seinfeld, Season 4, Episode 6 by Larry David.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?